So, I never understood why the anime community, especially like the versus battle community, was so obsessed with what character is more powerful, because there is almost an inverse relationship to power and good writing. Like, controversial statement here, but yeah, I do think it's pretty clear that Superman could take Goku, as meaningless as that statement might be. But, like, do you know why? Because Superman has changed authors so many times and been around for so long that he hasn't been as consistent as other characters. Authors just made him do whatever they wanted to. Like, super ventriloquism, super dress weaving, super telepathic will control, super landscaping, and straight up shapeshifting for no good reason. Like, this isn't a coherent power set, and his power set wasn't that coherent to begin with. Now, as time went on, DC ended up codifying Superman's powers a little bit more. And then he got more limits and he became a much more human character. His stories became better. But when people are arguing about what Superman could do, again, I think a very useless argument, they're still going all the way back to whoever the fuck made him a super dress weaver. Meanwhile, Toriyama has had control over Goku for a fairly long time, aside from GT. So Goku's powers have been consistent, and his limits have been consistent. And consistent limits mean more limits. I actually started thinking about this because of a video Saiga Runner did about who's most powerful in yellow. And, like, the answer is Sonic. And don't get me wrong, I like Sonic, but I don't necessarily like him more than the other characters here. And the reason why Sonic is so unbelievably powerful is because he is not that well written. I mean, he does have good stories, but, like, when he runs multiple universes per second on a universal highway, that's pretty dumb. When he gains the power of altering atomic structures and space-time because of rings, that's pretty dumb. When he outruns a paradox that he causes that threatens to erase him from existence, that's pretty dumb. Like, Sonic is super overpowered because he's poorly written. And most characters end up being that incredible level of overpowered because they're poorly written. And so when people in the power scaling and versus battle community end up exalting these characters that can do anything they want and beat any other character, to me it just feels like they are exalting the worst examples of their writing. And I, personally, just do not get the appeal in that.